Hello YouTube, Melon Head here. The video which you're about to watch, unfortunately I didn't realise until after I recorded it, there is one bit about halfway through which has a flashing image. So just keep in mind, if you do have problem flashing images, you might want to just try and skip that bit or something. I don't know, I can't really do much about it now because I recorded it, but I do apologise if you have any problems with that. Perhaps if someone could leave down in a message somewhere about whereabouts it is. I might try and put it into the description whereabouts it is if I have chance to, but yeah, there's not a lot I can do about that. Anyway, I will let you carry on watching the rest of the show, and I will see you at the end. Hello YouTube, Melon Head here again. No, I am not in my survival world, as you probably already guessed. I'm in a bit of a creative establishment because I am just messing around trying to get some bits and bobs worked out. We kind of went a bit, when I say we, I had melon slice round and we kind of got a bit ridiculous. We were trying out different mining mining machines and stuff like that, like old tools and stuff like that. But the reason why I wanted to start off in this world is because I've been messing around a bit with this. Now, if you remember a couple of episodes ago, I think it was about 2 episodes ago now, I said that I wanted to see if I can stack stuff with this, which took me a while to get working, but now it will send me only what I want, basically, or it should do. Don't call me a liar. There we go. So yeah, that's the way I'm going to do it. But I've been playing around a bit more, and I've found out something new. If I go and get this injection thing, and just put in the save inventory, I found out what was wrong with the save inventory as well. You need to build this chest and bind yourself to it with a little side thing. If you pick it up, see it just down there, and then that's bounded to you now. So if I die, all my stuff will go into that chest. But I didn't think you'd be able to suck out that chest because it's an ender chest, but apparently after doing a bit of messing around you can. So as you can see, I've got all my stuff, I've got some armor on and all that. If I just inject myself with this, like that, so I'm all nausea, and then kill myself, like this, I lose all my stuff, when I come back in, my armor replaces and the melons instantly replace. Well, not the full thing, there we go. But imagine I had all my stuff on me, and I die. The stuff which I want back, so like my entire power suit, my electronic arm, perhaps I will make it so that I'll have a full injection, like a full needle, and the way I can do that is I can have it so that when it's centrifuged, it will basically be able to track where it's centrifuged, or I'm hoping, I'm going to have a bit more play around, but hopefully you'll be able to tell when it's centrifuged and when it's not. Because if I can get it to do that, then as soon as I inject myself with it, like that, and then inject myself again, it's uncentrifuged blood, I should be able to pop this. It should be able to suck this out of my inventory, put it back into the system, take it to centrifuge it, which means it's perfect for me to use again, and then when I die, I'm hoping I can find a way of saying when items are coming from here, so do like a detector sort of system. Say when items are coming from here, I've obviously died, so I need an injection, so send me this needle, so I can inject myself and then fill it back with blood and send it off again. So that's my plan. That's what I'm going to try and get sorted today. I'm going to do a bit more messing around, trying to get all the kinks worked out, and I will be back with you in a bit. And we're back, guys. I tell you what, I've died so many times and come up with so many different ways and methods. Problem is a lot of the stuff which I want to happen is not going to work because I just kept on running in problems. The first problem I ran into was the injection. The injection itself is using a certain type of data in order to tell which one's which. It's using MBT data. Now the difficulty with that is it's not always the same MBT data. So if you stab yourself with it and then obviously draw the blood afterwards and then re-centrifuge it and do all that, it won't actually recognize it because it's a completely different needle. So even though it's using MPD data, it's using different MPD data each time. So yeah, I don't know why it does that. I think it's like a random occurrence or sort of thing. I don't think the mod developer wanted people to do it. Either that or it's just something he's not thought about with the way it goes. So I'm going to keep trying with that, but I don't think that's going to be possible. But even if that is possible, we've got an even bigger problem, guys. It may be a bit slow at the moment because I've put all this through in the filter, but if I quickly change into the other game mode. Alright, I've got caps lock on, typical. Probably just be easier to do like that. Inject myself because the injection actually doesn't swap over from, if you have it on creative and then you change yourself into survival, your injection actually resets, so you don't actually have the abilities anymore. So you just gotta do that every time you go from survival to creative and so on. And just make sure that's bound because sometimes it doesn't bind. Right, here's where the problem lies. I'm going to kill myself now and watch the pipes. You see, all my stuff has been removed from my inventory, and in a couple of seconds, if I don't press the respawn button, all that stuff is flying in there, coming into here. There should be some more stuff going up that way, but it doesn't really matter. And then if I press respawn, all that stuff is gone. And if I just quickly, obviously it will replenish them because I've got plenty of them. But all the stuff which I only have one set of is gone. It's actually completely disappeared. It's almost deleted itself. So yeah, it's not in there. It's not in there. It's not anywhere in the system. It's basically vanished because it goes into an inventory which doesn't exist effectively. So even though it's a bit of a delay before that happens, I could probably extend the delay by putting a time delay on there. I don't want to take the chance really. I mean, if I die and go into the respawn point and if I then rage quit or forget to transfer over all my stuff, I won't be happy. I'll lose all my stuff and it'll just be absolutely horrible. So I want to find a way to fix that. I also want to find a way to fix this. Now my first idea on how to fix that is I've heard that you can communicate with computers via actually typing. So if where's the it's one of these ones. I don't really know a lot about computer craft, sorry guys, but apparently you can go into there, type something. So I can type in I for item, press it, and then it will send a message across the texting planes, I suppose you could say, and send it straight to the computer, and the computer then can pick that up and do whatever it needs to do with it. So I can set up a program saying, if you pick up something in the message board saying I, or something a bit more inconspicuous in that, because obviously I can be used as I am or whatever. So it'd have to be something a bit more inconspicuous. But as soon as that word comes through, I want to get. That's horrible. I want to get all my stuff. That's the only way I can think of doing it without relying on the factors of times and time delays and stuff like that. But this metadata thing is going to be a big problem. I've worked out, but obviously I only need to scan the metadata through once, and then everything else is golden. Removing it might be a bit of a pain, so I might have to think of some way of removing the injection. Probably the easiest way I could do it would be to have a pipe here, ignoring everything, MPT data, all that, and just have it specifically for the injection. But then I'd want to, instead of pumping the injection back into there, I'd want to pump the injection back into there. Which, yeah, that's going to be very difficult to do due to the factor of this pipe can't recognise the injection once it's changed. So I'll have to play around with that. The only other thing I can think of, another way of doing it, would be to use the router, and because I've already built one of them, it'd be quite easy to implement that. So that's probably the way I'm going to go about it. But I need to fix this problem about death first, so like when you die, you're not going to lose your stuff as just go through the system. So I will get started on trying to work that one out, and I will be back to you. It might be, but I just have to put a time delay on there and keep a very sharp eye on this. But then again, it's not something I really need. It's just something I really want to happen, so I don't have to keep on spawning, going all the way over to the chest, click on chest, get your stuff out. But obviously, considering the chest is right next to spawn, and finally got my bed working, I don't know why it's not at the moment, but it's right next to spawn, so I should be able to just go and grab it. But we'll try and get this working, because it's going pretty damn awesome if it is. Anyway, I'm back with you in a sec, guys. And we're back again, guys. I have found out how to do the injection thing. We're doing basically a suck job here, and the injection, and it's just ignoring anything, so whenever the injection comes into this area here for blood, it will be taken away. It's then put into here, centrifuge, shoved out of here and back down into the bottom with this device here. Now this device here will insert, it basically acts like this, so it gives you more sides to the block, which is very helpful actually when you haven't got enough sides to one block. So I can connect up, oh god, I could have connected up to all 5 sides. It was from random blocks, which is here we go, random blocks, and it is this one. So if I can get this back on there. Shot. Yeah. But yeah, I still can't fix the respawn thing. The only thing which has really popped into my mind is when I respawn, if I'm respawning near grass or something, I can pick up, break that, and then it would have to do some sort of detectional system to say when I picked up an item after death. So it'll probably be a case of if there's items in here, and then I pick up an item through this system here. So say I've died, all my stuff is in here, and I've just picked up an item here. What that would mean then is obviously I'm still alive, I'm able to pick up items. It will then do basically an AND gate, which will say yes, this chest is full, and yes, I'm getting inventory, which means yes, I'm alive, which means that it can start sucking this stuff out and putting it into the ME system, which will then filter it through to me. That is the only way I can think of doing it at this time. I'm going to leave it for today. Go and do something else, and then I'll come back to it at a later date on the next video. And if I still haven't found a way of doing it on the next video, that's probably where I'm going to go. But either way, we can get the melons going into this now. And get unlimited melon supply, which would be very helpful. So that's probably something I'm going to get started on in a bit. I'm also going to be I've also started making some tools in the other world. So we're going to just quickly, I'm going to quickly see how much time I've got left, then nip over to the other world and show you some of the bits and bobs I'm thinking about doing over there. Back in a sec. And we're back, guys. I am here in my proper world now. I just thought I'd better show you guys around. I can't remember what I've changed since the last recording. I'm kind of getting worried because I did, or rather me and Melon Slice did make a hammer for today to show you guys, but the hammer seems to have gone missing, so I assume Melon Slice has left it in his inventory, so I'd have to show you that next time, guys. I also made this pick a bit faster on the mining. I put haste on there, and then I realized that I made this pick completely wrong because I just used plain cobalt when I could have used the cobalt mixed with what was it? Materials and me. I think it's right at the bottom. I should really put these books somewhere I can actually find them all the time. There we go. Materials and me. So yeah, what I should have used was the was it that pink stuff? Yeah, I should have used this, but obviously I didn't. So yeah. Oh wait, no, it was this stuff. Sorry. Yeah, that stuff. Because this stuff is made with. If I go onto here and go onto here, is it going to show me like this, or have I got to go next? There we go. It's made with both the materials put together, which I didn't actually know. I was wondering why I was getting iodite at the time, because I remember someone saying that iodite and cobalt made the best material for picks and stuff like that, and then I tried to make it and I was like, hang on a minute, this doesn't seem very right, and I then found out that it wasn't right, so I was like, ugh. I also added some speed to my abilities so that I can just run around like crazy, because it's just amazing. And I can't find any creepers, but I also added the ability to hide from creepers. Like, creepers will just leave me alone constantly, so I won't have any more problems with being exploded and stuff like that. There was another one I added, resistance, that was it. I got resistance as well, so it makes me a bit stronger, which is pretty awesome. And I also added the wrench and the light to this. Oh god. And it's now becoming the way I like it, which is stupidly overpowered. I'm not sure if you guys knew before, but I also added the water push thing, which allows me to swim a little bit faster underwater. And when you change into a squid with this, it is ridiculous. Honestly, if I change into a squid now, it's just like a rocket. Just like really absolutely ridiculous. It's still the fastest way to travel is to change into a squid and do this. It's ridiculous. But yeah. Let's go back into me and hit land. I think what I'm going to start doing is at least getting the melon thing started, which means I'm going to have to go into the Project Red pipes. So I will get started with making them, and I'll be back for you in a sec. See you in a sec, guys. And we're back, guys. I think I'll get everything we need. Pop this on top of there. I'm gonna have to get something to stop that actually. Just what I remember. I think I got the saw here somewhere. Where's the saw? There's a way you can bind it to thing in there. Is there a way you can do that? No. That's just got rid of that. Oh god. Where's the saw? Okay, well I might have to do that in a second then because my saw's just disappeared. There we go. There's my saw. And there's cobble up there. Always good to have cobble. Break that. And there we go. Nice. That's what I need. Just put that on there. And now I need to put another one on because it takes two. And then I made the right one there. There off. And then I want to pop that underneath. Yeah, it looks right. I'm going at this completely from memory, guys, so I might get this wrong. Come on. Oh, have I got yeah, that's all done. Keep 30 melons, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change the location it's going to because I don't really want it going into this bottom space down here. I don't know why you can't click in the box when you're done. But yeah, I'm just going to pop it there instead. And then should be able to just pop that in there. Now if I get the melons in there. Excellent. So now, every time my suit eats a couple of melons, it should replenish. Yep, just like that. The only thing is it taking all the melons? So I put in a round robin, but this chest will very quickly fill up. I suppose this could be an overflow, like for when we really need food. It has happened when we've run out of food and we didn't know what to do, so I'll just leave that there. This is normally my normal setup now. I'm hoping to get some new type of weapon. I don't really know what to go for as a weapon though, to be quite honest. Some people keep on saying cutlass is a good weapon. A lot of people, especially me, quite like this weapon. It's still quite a powerful piece of kit. It hits, I think it's 10 hits per. As normal. I don't really have any zombies to test it on. They're always there when you don't want them to be, aren't they? Oh, hang on a second, guys. Oh, I'm still playing peaceful from the creative world. Why doesn't it just stick to what I forgot before? There we go. Right, now we can start to see. Yeah, it's medium size. It takes 2 hits on most creatures. So yeah, I want a hot 1-hit thing probably, like a cutlass or something like that. But it's working for now. I also want to get a hammer and some sort of shovels and an excavator probably. Anyway guys, I think I'm going to cut it short about here. And I'm just going to keep working on this, trying to get it as upgraded as I possibly can. And then I'm probably going to work on this room. I keep on saying I'm going to get on with this, but this room is just kind of putting me off due to the fact of I just don't know what to do with it. I don't really want to build the magic thing again because, wow, I was very disappointed that it was only giving me those creatures. I was expecting to get like older mobs, but it was only giving me those weird ones from Thorncraft, so I thought, oh, wow. So as soon as I find a use for all those beans, I'll get started on it, but in order to do that I've got to build this space, so I'll probably get started on that, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.